What up, everyone? You know who it is, Sam Sim once again, right? So, yesterday, I received a comment in one of my videos. Lady made a point, well, she asked a question, and actually, she commented on one of my videos, and then she made a comment to a video that I made a comment on another channel. But she responded to my black men impoverish everything they touch. She responded to that one and she says, you keep saying that you're not trying to fuck everything, but are you faithful to one woman is the question. What the collective of men are not faithful either. Okay. Me, be honest with you, yes, I am faithful. Am I faithful right now? No, because I'm not with anyone right now. But if I was with someone, I would definitely be faithful, and I would not go out and cheat. And I have rules. I have morals when it comes down to different things like that. Do I agree that there's a vast majority of men that are not faithful? Yes. Yes, I agree. A lot of black men, I turn my nose up at some of my friends even, and some of these guys are married men. I know one guy, he's a manager at this firm, and he actually used to be over me, but then when he found out that I had a lot of female friends, and a lot of females at the firm, was inquiring on me, then he all of a sudden wants to take and hang out. And his wife is beautiful, beautiful wife. He's a dark skinned brother, has this, fine red bone, skinny girl, and she has like four of his kids. And I would go out with a couple of female friends from the job, and one particular night it was this girl's party, and he wanted to come out and hang out. He kept calling me, "Where is she? Where is she now?" And that was a wild night. That was a wild night. But I was kind of upset with him because I was like, man, you actually have what I would like. You have a woman at home who's committed and she would never ever cheat on you. Your children love and look up to you. And you every Thursday night you want to come hang out with the boys, with the fellas. You want to hang out with me. And he told me like this is his only night out the week to get out and take and hang out and have fun and shit like that. And I asked him, does she get to go out and have fun? No, she doesn't do that. She doesn't get to go out and have fun. I see. Oh, because you don't want her to go. You don't trust her because you have insecurity issues because you're out here fucking around doing that shit too. I get upset when I see that. I get upset with it, but it's based on upbringing too. It's based on culture. We've all gone over this. The whole culture of how these people are raised, how these men are raised, and just the false testosterone that comes along with it, where these men feel like they have to fuck everything in sight. Me, I don't work like that. I do not operate like that. Seriously. And I'm not saying that just so I can get like females on YouTube to come and follow me and all of that. No, I'm telling you the honest truth. I think it's unbecoming for a man to, commit himself to a woman on whatever type of relationship they're on at the time, whether they're going steady, they're just casually dating, they're engaged in the process of being married, or ultimately being married. I think that it is wrong for you to step outside of the boundaries with the person that you are with. So um, you got to take some time with who you fucking with. You have to. And I'll also share something else with you. The reason why I am reserved with fucking everything out there. I look up to an older cousin of mine. Grew up in the Magnolia Projects in New Orleans, Louisiana. Right now, he is a police lieutenant, and he's been in the law enforcement for years since I was like a young teenager. And his wife, they both grew up in the Magnolia Project. His wife now, she manages WWL TV Channel 4. So that's the local television station in New Orleans. Not only does she run that show, but I believe it's another show that's like a sister show to that one. They run that one too. But let me get to the point. The point is that these two met when they were 17 years of age, and they dated for 11 years. Didn't fuck with nobody outside. They dated for 11 years. Then they were engaged for like another 5 or 6 years. And I was like, what the fuck? Never had any kids. Nothing. You know, they always stuck together. And then they eventually got married. And, you know, growing up, my mom would always tell me about this. This is my older cousin. I mean, I've seen it. He's just like maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 years older than I am. So, just looking at them and just the fact that they're still together after all this time, and the kids are doing real well. In fact, you know, my little cousin, which is their child, he works for the radio station now. You know, meeting a whole lot of celebrities and stuff like that. And, you know, doing interviews for him. And he's known in the city. He's been on television as well. He's danced on television, like, not Dancing with the Stars, it's called So You Think You Can Dance, you know. But they live a very happy, successful life. I have another little cousin that, you know, he's in college. It's a strong, wholesome family, you know. And that's what I've always wanted. And I get upset when I see a lot of men who have this and they just, you know, treat it inappropriately. So, and women too. You know, some of these women have good men and these women are fucking up. So my trust when it comes down to a relationship is, you know, a little fucked up. This is bad. Because I've ran into women that, you know, I try to be nice with them. You know, I try to be sincere with them. And, you know, all the while, like, they have an ulterior motive. Like, they're out there fucking around with other guys, you know, and it's just like, you know, they have this saying about some of these girls where they're meek and they're humble, they're street but sweet, or, you know, like they act like, you know, a lady, you know, when they're around you, but when you get to know them, they're really fucked up. Or, you know, they'll act nice and shit at first, but after the second or the third week, you know, they start showing their nasty side. Matter of fact, I know one girl today, it's her birthday, and she's like that. Happy birthday, Tamika. You know. So, shit, yeah. I'm not like that. No. And I've never been like that. Even when I was younger, like when I was a teenager, and, you know, it was all about fucking this girl, that girl, this girl, all the homies was doing it. I never did it, you know. But I tell you one thing I did do, like one girl in the hood who I really liked, and, you know, I just thought that she was like real jazzy, and, you know, she didn't smoke cigarettes, you know, she didn't drink anything like that. I was more the quiet guy, and one of my homies, you know, he was more the loud, outspoken guy, but we were both known in the neighborhood as like being, you know, real cool, close, you know, close buddies and stuff. You know, me, him, and like 4 other guys. I was like the smartest one, the more quiet one out the whole group, but everybody still knew me. But this one particular girl ended up fucking with one of the loudest, most wildest ones in our group. You know, amongst you know, the buddies that I had in the hood. So once I found that out, like he turned out real bad, something awful. And after that, I just started seeing, you know, the changes in her physically. She started losing a lot of weight, and you know, she just didn't look the same anymore. And it happened just so fast. I mean, I started finding out things about her that I just didn't know. Like I thought, you know, that maybe she was just going through some hard time. Like no, she was getting on drugs real bad. Left her alone. I know a couple women like that. And they're still in the hood right now. I just, you know, left them alone. Once I figured out, I saw my homeboys fucking with them. I didn't touch them. They were like tainted after that. So, no, I'm not like one of those guys who ran train on all of these females and shit. And matter of fact, I'll tell you another story before I get off of here. There was a time where, this is still when I stayed in the hood in New Orleans. One particular time, one of my buddies, you know, as I was going out to go and check the mail, he pulls up and he has the chick in the passenger seat of his car. And the chick was supposed to be in school. And he was like, yo, Sam, man, man, let me fuck her in your bathroom. Let me go and fuck her in your room. I was like, shit, you ain't fucking in my room. You better go ahead and go in the bathroom and bend over in the bathroom or something. You're not fucking in my room, you know what I'm saying? So he went in the bathroom, I guess, to go and wash his dick off and put a rub on or something like that. So me and the girl, we sitting in the living room, we're talking, and I'm convincing her, like, man, do not fuck with this dude. Like, what are you doing with yourself? Like, were you supposed to be in school? I'm asking all of this, and she's like rebellious. Like, my mom, she don't know where I'm at. My mom don't never care. My mom don't care about where I'm at. She be messing around with other guys. And this girl was like 16, 17 at the time, and I was 22. You know, I was like, no, I'm not in it. And you know, before I sat down with the girl, because the girl was like, you know, sitting down inside the car. And I'm talking to my homie, and you know, he's like, man, if you want, you can fuck too. No, I didn't want to fuck. I was sitting, I'm like, look, man, you need to take and do something with your life. You need to take and go to school, yada yada. And did she hear me? She was like, yeah, I understand. You're right. And then, you know, here come on, boy, come on, you ready? Let's go. And they went in the bathroom and they fucked. And she got finished fucking, and like they sat down for a minute. He got on the phone, called up a couple more homies. Them niggas came over, and you know, my boy and this other dude, this other chick, got inside the car with the rest of them niggas, and they drove off. I never seen her again. I never seen her after all these years. I never seen her again. I don't even know the girl's name. I forgot her name. But did I convince her? Did I try to convince her? Yes, I did. I'm 35 now, but I tried, man. I did this when I was 22 years of age. So, am I faithful? Yeah, man. But I'll tell you, man, I got one more story for Tamika, the girl whose birthday is today. Do you know, as nice as I treated her, when my grandfather was dying of prostate cancer and I had to leave and go and take care of my grandfather and take care of his assets before he died, she told me that, you know, there's a side of her that, you know, is real nice and humble and would do anything for anybody, but I didn't deserve it. I would never get to see that side. And I never disrespected that girl. I never did her anything wrong. I never, you know, broke her heart. And I never broke any woman's heart at all. Like, if I had to break up with a female, it was mutual, or we just decided to be friends, you know what I'm saying? Or it was just all on her, and I was like, hey, good riddance. But, nah. So, if that answers your question, you know, hopefully it does, but yeah, I agree, man. I agree. These niggas is terrible, but I'm not taking nothing away from these women either. I'm not giving them a pedestal either, man. So I don't know. This shit just made me think, man. I'm coming straight from the heart with this. It shit just made me think, like, wow, man. I always thought about what she told me, and I left her alone. I tried to leave her alone. And she just started following me on Facebook, following me on Instagram, and I never blocked her. She's always liking the pictures that I post up, but I just never fucked with her. So I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it like that. You guys be cool, and catch you on the next video. Sam Sim, peace.